You think Marcus Aurelius woke up trying to be happy? The most powerful man in the world, writing in his tent at the edge of the empire, surrounded by death and betrayal, and not once in his private journal does he write, "Today I must find happiness." You know why? Because he knew what you're still pretending not to know. Happiness is the consolation prize for people who've given up on living. Look at you right now. What are you doing? You're probably listening to this while doing something else, planning something else, wanting to be somewhere else. You're treating this moment like a waiting room for your real life, and you wonder why you're not happy. The whole happiness industry, and it is an industry, make no mistake, it's built on the most ridiculous premise imaginable, that your natural state is broken and needs fixing. That you should feel good all the time, that emotional discomfort is a malfunction. You know what Marcus Aurelius said? Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. But here's what he meant, and what nobody wants to hear. He meant, stop looking for it. See, we've turned happiness into this thing, this product, this destination. I'll be happy when what? When you get the promotion? When you find the one? When you finally have enough money? You're playing a rigged game, and the house always wins, because the moment you get what you want something else. That's not a bug in the system. That's the system. Marcus Aurelius ruled an empire that stretched from Britain to Persia. He could have anything, anyone, anytime. And you know what he wrote in his journal? Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. Not because he was some disconnected aristocrat preaching poverty from his palace. He wrote it because he'd tested every pleasure, every power, every distraction the world could offer, and found them all to be elaborate ways of avoiding the truth. What truth? That you're going to die. That everyone you love is going to die. That the universe doesn't care about your 5-year plan. Think of yourself as dead, he wrote. You have lived your life. Now take what's left and live it properly. That's not morbid, that's liberation. But we can't handle that. So we've created this happiness mythology. Be positive, good vibes only. Manifest your destiny. It's like trying to hold your breath forever because you're afraid of exhaling. The Stoics knew better. They knew that trying to be happy is like trying to fall asleep. The harder you try, the more impossible it becomes. You want to know the sick joke? The people selling you happiness, the gurus, the coaches, the influencers, they're miserable. They wake up at 4 a.m. to meditate because they can't stand their own thoughts. They document every moment because they can't just live it. They preach abundance while terrified of scarcity. They're drowning, selling you swimming lessons. Meanwhile, Marcus Aurelius is fighting a plague that's killing thousands, including his own children. His wife probably poisoned him. His best friend betrayed him. And he's writing, "When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love." Not because he's happy, because he's alive. There's a difference, and until you understand that difference, you'll keep chasing shadows. The happiness trap works like this. You feel bad, so you think something's wrong. You try to fix it, buy something, achieve something, become something. And for a moment, just a moment, it works. The dopamine hits. You post about it. Everyone likes it. You feel validated. Then it fades. So you need more. Bigger. Better. Faster. You're not living life. You're fleeing from it. You know what the Stoics did? They practiced negative visualization. They'd imagine losing everything, their wealth, their loved ones, their lives, not because they were pessimists, because they understood that clinging to happiness makes you weak. It makes you a slave to circumstances. How much trouble he avoids who does not look to see what his neighbor says or does, Marcus wrote. But you? You're refreshing your feed every 5 minutes to see if strangers approve of your breakfast. Here's what's really going on. You've confused happiness with meaning. You've confused pleasure with purpose. You've confused feeling good with being good. And the universe is happy to let you stay confused because confused people buy things. They vote for things. They believe things. They're controllable. Marcus Aurelius had a job to do, an empire to run, plagues to fight, wars to wage, death to face. He didn't have time to worry about his happiness. He had reality to deal with. And here's the kicker. That's precisely why he experienced what we're all desperately seeking. Not happiness, something better. Peace. Peace doesn't come from getting what you want. It comes from wanting what you've got. It doesn't come from feeling good. It comes from doing good. It doesn't come from avoiding pain. It comes from accepting that pain is the price of admission to life. Confine yourself to the present, Marcus wrote. But you can't, can you? You're already thinking about what you'll do after this, what this means, how this fits into your happiness project. You're so busy trying to be happy that you're missing the only moment where happiness can actually exist. This one. The ancient Stoics didn't have therapists. They didn't have self-help books. They didn't have wellness retreats. They had reality, and they faced it without flinching. They understood that happiness isn't a goal, it's a byproduct. It's what happens when you stop trying to be happy and start trying to be useful. You want to be happy? Stop trying, stop chasing, stop believing that you're broken and need fixing. You're not a problem to be solved. You're a person to be lived. And life, real life, includes suffering, boredom, fear, loss, and death. The question isn't how to avoid these things. The question is how to face them with dignity. Marcus Aurelius didn't wake up trying to be happy because he had something better. He had purpose. He had duty. He had the weight of an empire on his shoulders and the knowledge that he'd die carrying it. And somehow, in that burden, he found what all your happiness hacks will never give you. A reason to get up in the morning that's bigger than your feelings. So stop. Stop the happiness project. Stop the self-improvement. Stop the endless optimization of your emotions. Instead, ask yourself what Marcus asked. What brings no benefit to the hive brings none to the bee. What are you doing for the hive? What burden are you carrying that's worth carrying? What duty calls you beyond your comfortable misery? Because here's the truth, nobody's selling. Happiness isn't something you achieve, it's something you stop preventing. It's what's left when you stop trying to be someone else, somewhere else, somehow else. It's what happens when you finally realize that this moment, with all its imperfections, all its disappointments, all its ordinary extraordinariness, this moment is your life, and you can spend it chasing happiness, or you can spend it living. Marcus Aurelius chose living. Every day, in the face of plague and betrayal and the certainty of death, he chose living. Not because it made him happy, because it made him real. The question is, what are you going to choose? Because right now, in this moment, you have everything Marcus Aurelius had. A body that will die, a mind that can think, a world that needs you, and a choice to make. You can keep chasing the promise of tomorrow's happiness, or you can pick up today's burden and carry it like it matters. The Stoics knew the secret. Happiness is pointless because life has a point. Find the point and happiness becomes irrelevant. Miss the point and happiness becomes impossible. So what's it going to be?